Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. I am doing a little Christmas project. I know it's June. It's glorious sunshine outside. I've just been out for a walk around the park and yeah, proper summer, but I'm making something Christmas. I'm doing a blog hop, Stamp and Hop blog hop, and the theme is sort of showcasing our DSP. So I was playing around with some retired DSP and I came up with this little stack of boxes tied with a ribbon, and I just thought Christmas, although that paper's not Christmas, I thought we've got some lovely Christmas paper in the annual catalogue called Tidings of Christmas. So I thought I would make a start on my little table favours, because I sincerely hope there'll be more people sat around my Christmas table this Christmas than there was Christmas 2020, and I hope that includes my youngest child, who sadly wasn't there. So you get 8 sheets of each of these 6x6 papers, beautiful colours. So these are the 2 of the new in colours. You've got your soft succulent there, and you've got your evening and evergreen. There's also in there cherry cobbler, Sahara sand, and misty moonlight. If we look carefully, we can see it. So that's the sort of greeny side, and then this side we've got a bit more colour. So there we can see the Sahara sand and the cherry cobbler coming in to play there. So some of the patterns not necessarily Christmas. I do love a stripe. That doesn't have to be Christmas. That's got those little pods. They go with one of our stamp sets. I've seen those pods on. Again, not necessarily Christmas. That side's not Christmas at all. You could use it for anything, but I think these sides are. That one probably looks a bit festive because we've got holly there. We've got a few stars there. You could stretch that to not be crimbo. That one's got holly. That one again is like the smaller pattern of that one, but obviously in a different colour, and we've got a lovely stripe. So it's quite a versatile pack for all year round. These are the sheets I'm using today, but I've already got them cut and ready. So very simple. We need 6x6 for the bottom big box and 5x5 for the top box. I'll just get my scoreboard. Very remiss of me, I haven't brought it. So we'll get the scoring done together. So I will have all the measurements over on nigezza.co.uk as usual, and they are in inches because that's how I roll. So we're going to score at 1 inch, at 2 3/4, at 3 3/4, and at 5 1/2, and then we'll just rotate a quarter, and we're going to score at 1, at 4 1/2, and 5 1/2. So that's that one. And then for the 5x5, we are going to score at 1, 2 1/4, 3 1/4, 4 3/4. Again, a little quarter turn. We're going to go at 1, at 3 1/2, and at 4 1/2. If you wanted that, because that's the flap that you stick down, if you wanted that to be a bit bigger, you could go another 1/2 inch. Looking at that. I did this in practice, 4 1/2, but I scored it at 4 3/4. I was looking at it thinking, that's not right. I don't have a 1/4 inch over there. I have a full 1/2 inch. And how spooky that I did it in the practice prototype as well. Just, you know, consistent with my mistakes. So I'm just going to use my bone folder. It is actually folded over and stuck down, so it doesn't really matter. So we are going to fold and burnish all of these lines. Can't believe I made that mistake twice. So I've made these boxes so they're the same, each of them is the same height, because I think visually that looks quite nice in a stack. And I sort of reduced the top one, well, not by the same proportion, but it looks fine. I think these would look nice on your Christmas table with little goodies in. That was my thoughts. And I like to do that at Christmas. And then I do actually think they look nice dotted around the house as little Christmas decorations as well. So I am one for keeping them from year to year. And then they come out and they sort of dot around the house as little decorations. There we go. So that is them all done. Have I folded that one over? Nope. So there we have it. So I need to check with myself where we're going with that. That's where we're going with that. That's over there. Yeah. So we are going to do some cutting. So that is our flap that's going to go over. So this is our bottom. We've got a little, probably easier that side, little rectangle there. So we're going to cut that away. Get rid. Sometimes I make things look a lot harder than they really are. There we go. Sort that out. Then we're going to go straight down all of these. Like so. And then we're going to notch in. Do you know, I'm using my little scissors. I think that's what my problem is. Because I don't use my little scissors that often. But I thought it's a little box, so I could get away with it. So the boxes have a closed bottom but an open top, a fold-in flap. There we go. So that is what we do for the bottom. So that's going to all come round, close over like that. That's the bottom. That's the bit I want to fold down. And we want these to be side flaps. So we actually want, I'm going to notch that in there. And then we're going to take that bit off completely away. And then we're going to come down these bits. Can you see? I can't cut with these scissors. It's my fingers that really struggle, because I can't bend my little finger because it locks. Then we're going to cut those little side bits down like so. So that is our basic shape. That's not really very straight. It's rubbish, in fact. There we go. I think I'm going to change the scissors. So I quite like that bit. I might keep that. I might chuck these. I might not. Terrible. Thing is, we've got some little punches and some little dies. I could actually cut little things out of that. So that's why I'm not going to bother. Now I want to round these corners. So I've got a little corner rounder. Well, it's quite a big corner rounder, to be fair. So I'm going to come in there, punch, because that just helps it tuck in. There we go. It's always one. It's always me. There we go. Just slip that off. I think I need to get some silver foil. There we go. There. Much better with these pair. I was watching somebody the other day and she said she couldn't use these sort of scissors because she found the handles too big. And I thought, isn't that funny? We're all so different. There we go. So that's that. So that's our shape. And we're going to do exactly the same with this one. So I'll just speed that up. So that's them both cut out there. And what we need is a little thumb hole in there. And I do have a little 1/2 inch circle punch that we used to sell, but we've also got the everyday label punch, and that's got a little half circle there, and it works. Take a little thing out there like that. So that works for me. I'm just eyeballing it to be in the centre, and that's fine. So that's that. So quite simple to just put it together. So I'm going to put some, I'm going to use Fast Fuse for quickness. Stampersil Plus is what we now carry, that is similar strength. So that's that side done. That will fold in there. And then, so we want that one to fold over. So I like, oh, just close that. I like to sandwich my flaps. So I'm going to sandwich my flaps like so, and then put some glue on this one so that it goes down. So that is, so it's quite a nice sizable box there. It measures, I couldn't read there, so it is 3.5 inches by 1 inch deep, okay, and 1 inch and 3/4 that way. So quite a nice sizable box there. So very easy and straightforward to put together. I'm going to put glue on that one. As I say, I like to sandwich my flaps, so when you look down you see a full sheet and not the flaps going in. Probably doesn't matter so much on these boxes because, but I don't know if you can see down there, you can see the full flap, and oh, I didn't wedge these in. Nobody told me. Yeah, I just think it looks neater. It's just what I like to do. You don't have to. We all have our own little ways of what we like best. Harder to do this when it's made up, as you can see. And then this box is, it's 1 inch deep, it is 1 1/4 wide, and it's 2.5 long. So they're going to sit on top of each other like so. And then I'm going to take some ribbon. So I've got the soft succulent and the evening evergreen, and I think I'm going to go with evening evergreen. I think that will look better. Yeah, so we're going to go with the evening evergreen. These are my little ribbon boxes. You can find how to make those on my channel. So let's have the openings going in the same direction. That way. So I did about 30 inches of this, which, did I do 30 inches? That sounds like a lot. Yeah, I think I did. So nice good length. So what I did was find the middle, go down. Obviously you would put your treats in, but if this was just decoration, you don't need to put your treats in. And then twisted it round like that and brought it up to the top to tie our bow. That is not very even. I think I went round the other way actually. I think I went round short side first. I made I don't know how many projects yesterday, and then today is my filming, so I've slept and I forget. Yeah, that's much flatter and nicer, isn't it? Coming forward, and then what I did was poked it under there, poked that one under there, so we can pull it tight, tie a knot. Probably a little glue dot somewhere. Wouldn't go amiss. There we go. Before I tie my dot, tie my bow even. There. Fiddle it with where we want it. And then we can do a little bow. And 30 inches was not a bad little amount. There we go. And get a nice, you want a nice decent bow. There we go, like that. I think that looks cool. Right, let's just snip these ends. That's frayed a little bit. There we go. And then I thought we might have a little label on there. So I was looking at, that's managed to stick there. Look, let's turn it over. That's the sort of slightly mucky side, but there we go. So I was looking for a little stamp. I haven't got any. There is a stamp set that goes with this paper, and it is on my wish list, but we get to see the Christmas catalogue soon, so I wasn't going to buy it just in case there was something else that I loved. I'm going for, this is 65% of the size of it, so the images are much bigger than on the front. So if it were that size, that would be perfect, but it is quite a bit bigger. So this says Happy Holidays. I thought that might work. Now, we don't say Happy Holidays very much in the UK. Matter of fact, we don't say it at all. And, but we have spent quite a number of Christmases in the US, so we got quite used to people saying Happy Holidays, and so I thought it'd be quite nice to have that on our Christmas table and remember some of our American holidays. And I thought everybody would be cheered by that, in the hope that maybe we'll get back there. Okay, so I thought this is the tailor-made tags, so that kind of fits in nicely with that sort of smallest one there, so that's what I'm going with. I'm going to stick with Evening Evergreen, so I think I'm going to stamp it in that on some Whisper White. So I've got a scrap there of just basic white in it. I can't get used to calling it basic white, so give that a stamp. Happy Holidays. It does, whenever I hear it I think, oh, I'm back in Orlando. That's so we spent 4 holidays at Christmas in Orlando, one in New York, both amazing. So I'm going to die cut that out, and then I've got a bit of Evening Evergreen, and I'm going to cut out the little tops to go with the tag. I think that will look well cute, so I'm going to get them cut out. Right, I've cut it out, and there was a bit of me that thought I might make it slightly shorter. I think on this, that's quite big. I think I might shorten it. So I'm going to put my die back on, and it's got these holes and these little dots there, and when you put it on you can kind of feel where it locks in place. So I'm gonna put it back. I'm not using my mini because I want it to be held in place by the magnet. So I just did that move. No. So I just need to go back over that bottom, not all the way. And that should have nicely chopped that off, which I quite like. I think that's a better size, chopping it down. So just wanted to show you that. I've done it before in a project. I've cut these tags down, so easy enough to do. And so you can feel them when they slot in. So now I want to stick that in place, and I haven't got my glue. So here we go. Somebody was asking me, I get asked quite often where I get my little glue pots from that I use with my Tombow. Just Amazon. I just googled needle top glue pots. I think I've put way too much on there, and this is what came up. Pack of 10, about £2.50. They were customer thank yous 1 month, which went down quite well. I think I'm going to put him on the other side because I think that's cute. There we are. Got a little bit of glue on there. I'll rub that off in a tad. Right, save that. Got a little jar up here with little die cuts. So I've got a little bit of baker's twine. I think that'll work nice. We had some lovely baker's twine the other year. Don't know if that'd be enough now. It was like green and white, which I think would have looked good. So I'm just gonna thread that through. Like so. Then I just thought we'd just stick that on the side, and I thought that would look very, very cute. I'm just going to trim these down a little bit because that's quite long now. There we go. So I think I might just put a little bit of a dimensional on there to hold it in place, just to finish it off. Brand new packet of dimensionals, look at me. Normally I'm like, where are they? But I got a brand new packet out. There we are. And there we have it, a nice little Christmas treat for your Christmas table, or as a decoration. So hope you like that. All the measurements and everything will be on my blog. I'll link that down below. It might have flashed up here somewhere at some point in the video. And I will link to the original blog up so you can go and see what other DSPs people have used. And there it is in my prototype, which is quite cute as well. So yeah, hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.